Welcome back, dolls. It's your girl Angela Denise, and I am here with you today with my first impression and swatching comparison of the new Pat Mcgrath Bronze Seduction palette. I'm sure you guys have seen 55, 60 videos of this eyeshadow palette so far right now, but I still want to come and put my spin on it. This is the eyeshadow look that I came up with today. I hope that you guys like it. What I'm going to be doing is a swatching comparison of the Bronze Ambition palette and the Submersive palettes. The video is going to be me creating this look that I have on my eyes right now, and to follow that, it's going to be the swatches of the palette and then the comparison to other Pat Mcgrath palettes, in addition to comparison to some of the MAC eyeshadows that I own and love. So if that is something that you are interested in, keep on watching. Okay, so the eyeshadows are super pigmented, but in knowing that through the swatches, I'm going to go ahead and go in to Entrapment, and I'm going to use a Morphe M441 brush. That is one of my favorite blending brushes, second to the MAC 224 and the MAC 217 blending brushes. And this is a matte eyeshadow. Oh, and what I've done with my eyes is I've applied concealer and powdered down with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and that's all. I want to kind of see what the eyeshadows do on their own without any primer potion or primers or anything like that. Again, this is Entrapment, and this color here is a little bit darker than Throwing Shade out of the Bronze Ambition palette, which you guys will see in the swatch portion of the video. I'm not trying to use all the eyeshadows because I just don't operate like that. So with that said, most likely this will turn into a series of different looks using this palette. Please comment down below if that's something that you would be interested in. Sometimes people say that you can't do a whole look with Pat Mcgrath's eyeshadows. This palette you definitely can, and I actually think that you can do an entire look with most palettes. It's just that you have to think outside the box. Then I'm just going to take an even fluffier brush here, and this is the Morphe M532, and just blend the upper crease. Okay, I'm going to take the color Extreme Aubergine, and this is a small Morphe brush. The color has rubbed off. This color is very pigmented. I'm going to pick up that M441 brush and diffuse the edges. So I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, then I'm going to take this Crown C205 brush and my Too Faced glitter glue and paint that opening. Then I'm going to take this really inexpensive short shader brush that I love and take that rose gold color and pack that on my lid. Then I'll go back in with that little bitty brush that I was using earlier to apply the Extreme Aubergine. Then I'll go in with my MAC 217 blending brush. Pick up a little bit more of this shade here. Entrapment. I'll take a flat shader brush and I'll take Skin Show Divine Glow and pop that into the tear duct area. I think that I want to go ahead and finish this look with my Pat McGrath Perma Precision Wing Liner, liquid liner. Today I'm going to be using these Allure Luxe Collection Bronze Beauty Lashes. Back to the eyes. I'm going to take this Marc Jacobs, what is this called? Marc Jacobs eyeliner in black. I'm going to take this Extreme Aubergine mixed with a little bit of Entrapment. Then we'll take some of this here shade, Skin Show Divine Glow. Okay, you guys, this is the finished look. My first impression of this palette and just working with Pat McGrath eyeshadows in general, I absolutely love them. I created this look today because I wanted to show that you can do something other than just a basic neutral eye with this palette. But yeah, I am absolutely in love with it. I love this palette. I love this formulation. And I will continue to purchase Pat McGrath's eyeshadows. So if you guys aren't already subscribed, please go ahead and do so right now. And until the next time, dolls, I will see you later. Bye. So I am going to unbox this palette with you guys. This is the first time that I've looked at, well, not looked at it, but this is the first time that I've opened the palette, and I just wanted to open it with you guys. So, I mean, you know, I will spare you guys some of the repetitiveness that you've seen on some other videos, but the artwork is beautiful. standard Pat McGrath packaging with the card in it. So this is the very first time that I've opened it. And honestly, you guys, it is pretty breathtaking. Like, seriously. I just want to go ahead and swatch a few of my MAC colors to just do a comparison just for good measure. The texture and quality of the eyeshadows honestly isn't even on the same level at all. What I'll do is start out with Bronze Blade. Well, I'm sorry. What I'll do is start out with Entrapment. And I'll compare that to Brown Script and Saddle by MAC. Okay, so that's Entrapment. And this is Saddle by MAC. It blends in with my skin tone really, really well. Pretty much. This was like one of my holy grail crease shades back in the day. So that's Saddle. This is Entrapment from Seduction. And here's Brown Script. It's a lot redder. Saddle really does have a nice sheen to it. Brown Script is pretty red, obviously. And yeah, just want to kind of share the differences of the browns with you guys. So here's Disobedient. Here's Extreme Aubergine. Here's Sketch by MAC. This is Embark. I like to show the differences so that you guys can make good decisions on what you buy. Again, Brown Script by MAC. Entrapment from the Seduction palette. This is Saddle by MAC. Still love Saddle. This is Disobedient from the Bronze Seduction palette. This is Extreme Aubergine from Bronze Seduction. This is Embark by MAC. And I'm sorry, this is Sketch by MAC. And this is Embark by MAC. I will again swatch Deep Shade from the Submersive number 3 palette. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and swatch Skin Show Divine Glow here. Okay, and I will compare it to this shade. I can tell you that this shade is a little bit golder. Champagne. This is Skin Show Divine Glow from the new palette, and this is Guilt Trip. I actually like Guilt Trip better. This is Bronze Struck, and I wanted to compare that with this shade in this palette, Guilty Pleasure. I know it, God, this shade here is crazy, girl. Oh. So that's Bronze Struck, and it's a warm bronze metallic, and the texture is completely different. This is a pressed glitter, and this is Guilty Pleasure. Out of the Bronze Ambition palette, this is Gold Rush. This color here is just sickening too. I just love these eyeshadows. And this is Bronze Blaze, and it feels like it's a pressed glitter as well. Yeah, Bronze Blaze. And so I wanted to know what the differences were with these shades. And as you can see, the only two that are even close, really, are these two. But the undertones are different. I'm hoping that you see the difference on in this lighting. So, you guys, there are 3 shades between the Submersive palette and the Seduction palette that are similar, and I just wanted to quickly isolate those so that you guys know what those shades are. I didn't want to brush over that. So I'm going to take Skin Show Fever. I'm going to take Skin Show Fever out of the Submersive palette. It's very creamy in texture. And this is Skin Show Divine Glow. Okay. So next we'll swatch VR Pink out of the Submersive palette. And then this is Astral Ghost Orchid out of the Submersive palette. at first glance, people think that the last two shades in each palette are the same between the Seduction and Submersive palette, and they are not the same. They are different. Actually, what I found is the two last shades in each palette are similar. They just have somewhat different finishes and different reflective properties. See, this one to me looks a little bit more lavender, and this one looks a little bit more pink. And here is VR Fire Opal out of the Seduction palette. VR Fire Opal. And Astral Luna Gold. This one is a lot smoother than VR Fire Opal. And looking at it from where I'm looking at it, the undertones are different. And just so you guys see what I'm talking about, they don't look like the way they swatch. And it also depends on the way you look at them. Okay, so that will actually conclude my swatches for today. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on Instagram. Until next time, dolls, I'll see you later. Bye bye.